Hello, Stephen. This is Dave from ChiefTutor.com. Okay, thanks for sending in your model. I see here that the roof plane is doing something funky, huh? Chief's doing this out of bounds. Almost looks like a ray of light. Look at that. Oh, you like those sound effects? So yeah, Chief is doing this for a reason. Now, I don't know the programmers of Chief Architect, and I don't know. I don't work for Chief. I'm just an independent person that uses Chief Architect. I enjoy using Chief. I'm a fan, I guess you would say, but I don't know the programmers. But I'm thinking that the programmers, now that I've played with this program long enough, that they do things like this in order to let you know that there's a problem. And that might seem obviously sad, but for the most part, it's telling us that there's something wrong with one of the planes of the roof. So the best way to tell you which one it is you would take your cursor over here and you would select the actual disformity, or this line, this plane that's just going out into nowhere. Now when I select it, it looks like it selects the room and not an actual roof plane. So that tells me a couple things: that it should not be the roof itself. The roof is actually, I guess, okay, but something inside is going haywire. Now when I look over here, this is the room we're talking about. Zoom in, I can see you have these roof planes. Let's go ahead and take a look at it from the inside so we can see. I'm going to go in here and I see some roof planes there, right? It looks like you did this manually, because you can do this automatically now with Chief with the new ceiling tool, but looks like you drew it manually from this view. So anyways, let's get to fixing it. So again, if I select it, it selects the whole room. So I'm going to come in here and just try to see what I can see is wrong. And the first thing that I see are these roof planes here. So I'm going to hit spacebar. This roof plane here is not attaching to that angle that we've created. So assuming that angle is good, I'm going to select this edge, hit number 2 on my keyboard, and select that edge. And then I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to select this edge, hit number 2, and hit that edge. Now it's got a nice clean attachment to the ceiling. And I'm just going to continue on. Let's go here, hit number 2, hit here. And eventually, if we get it right, I think what will happen is this roof plane should go away. Okay, that seems good. Now if I touch this roof, it still says this room. So I'm going to say this edge connect to that edge. Oh, and there it was. So that was the connection between this roof and that roof plane, was not connecting exactly the way it should. And that's why it was generating that long, weird plane that was going out into nowhere. But now all looks good from the outside. And let's take a quick look on the inside. Still looks good from the inside. So Chief does have that ability to do those things now yourself, which is kind of interesting. So if you were to select a room, you'll see it has this new tool over here, make ceiling tray. And then if you click it, it has these options. You can change it to vertical, pitch in degrees. You can recess it into the ceiling. You can add a molding and rope lights and all that good stuff. So anyways, that's been messing with roof planes here at ChiefTutor.com. Hope you learned something new, but if you didn't, I'm not too worried about it.